Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know what time it is and you know what we do here. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl just dropped their first 1.0.1 patch post-release. Now I want to go through the notes with you here today. It looks like there's quite a lot of fixes, with the man himself saying they've implemented over 650 of them to enhance your journey through the zone. So let's go through it all here. I haven't even read them yet, so I'm going in blind and let's see what they're all about. First starts off in Discord saying to all stalkers exploring the zone in Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, we're ready to share our first update for both platforms, PC and Xbox. The patch will be available for download on Xbox a little later today. Over the past week, we've been working to improve the game, implementing over 650 fixes to enhance your journey throughout the zone. Thanks for your passion and support since the release. It's really important to us. For full details on the patch, read our Steam blog. And here it is. It starts off with AI fixes. Fixed groups of NPCs getting stuck and dying near shelters during active mission, which for me is kind of normal. I mean, that seems to happen, especially from the original games, but it's good they fix it up here. Fix an issue when Burer drop any mission item out of the player's hands. Added missing sound effects for Burer's telekinesis ability. Fix issues with NPCs occasionally getting stuck and not reaching the mission location. This might have caused inability to interact with NPCs or progress to the next mission stage due to idle behavior of mission NPC. Fix issue with performance drops, potential out of memory crashes and hubs and locations crowded with NPCs during long play sessions. Fix issue with NPCs would move to a pose or start flying after death. Fix issue when NPC could not track whether target in cover was covered from shots, which caused them to shoot into the cover, which says to me that they're going to stop shooting you through bushes and things like that. Maybe that's what that means. Hopefully that's what that means. And it doesn't specify, but it just says and other more than 20 different issues with AI. So it looks like they fix other things, but of course we're not seeing A-Life here. We knew they weren't going to fix A-Life on this patch, so let's hope they're making some progress on that. I know modders have really been digging into it and there's already some great mods on that issue. It's just not there yet. It's not perfect, so stand by for that situation. It goes on and says optimization fixes. Fix issues with invisible NPC mutants appearing in field of view while the player is scoping. Fix fire visual effects that were not rendering at certain camera angles, so hopefully we can see muzzle flashes more often, especially at night. Also, we fix approximately 100 different crashes, including potential memory leaks and exception access violation issues. Auto and sound fixes as well. Fix an issue when combat music was still playing while combat was finished, and 7 other minor audio and sound bugs. Hopefully they include like your gun that just like went silent when you were shooting it and other things like that. Goes into balancing adjustments. Weapon and armor repair costs decrease. Significantly increased costs of artifacts. More revenue from selling. Money reward for most missions is increased from 2 to 3 times. Rookie difficulty armor and weapon buffs. Damage from mutants is moderately decreased on rookie difficulty. More mutant health balance changes in combat balance section. Damage to player weapon is decreased by 23% on rookie difficulty. Armor durability is increased by 12.5%. Added silencer attachments for PTM to specific stash on lesser zone. Fixed sell prices for exoskeletons. They are now more expensive to sell. Fixed sell prices of upgraded weapons. Rebalance Hercules consumable. Player seed debuff removed. Decreased the effect parameters. Now more weight could be carried by player after consuming. Some additional minor bug fixes. Again, stuff they aren't actually specifying here. They go on to combat balance. Reduce some mission items weights, including weight of scanners. So that's really nice. Weight is one of the biggest issues in the game right now. It's kind of annoying. There are mods that fix it already though, so it's not a big deal. Slightly rebalance bloodsucker damage, decrease bloodsucker's strike protection rank, and more damage from guns, so less spongy mutants I'd assume. Reduce bloodsucker HP regeneration outside of combat. Controller HP is moderately reduced. Your HP is moderately reduced. Boar HP is moderately reduced. Flesh HP is moderately reduced. Damage to boar from headshots changed to 100% of body damage. Damage to boar from shots to the limbs is increased. Damage to flesh from shots to the limbs are increased. Significantly increased weapon melee distance, slightly increased knife melee distance. So overall, less spongy mutants, far better melee mechanics, just a few issues that were actually pretty severely glaring, and I'm glad they got into the obvious stuff. But moving on, it says gamepad input, increased gamepad dead zone, so that's good for them Xbox players that have been saying the game is completely unplayable. Characters fixed eye and teeth on NPC models, some minor fixes of NPC models and animations. Cutscenes, added missing footage to TV displays in the final cutscene. Fixed issues with deer animations in the opening cutscene, and 20 other different bugs in the cutscenes themselves. Game settings and menu adjusted. Unreadable text at the bottom of the shader compilation screen. Oh, since we're looking at that for so long at the beginning of startup, I'm happy they fixed that. Fixed issue with the NVIDIA Reflect low latency option not being saved on subsequent boot to the game. 10 more minor issues. Interactable objects. Fixed physics issues with destructible and movable objects, including those floating in the air. Fixed interaction prompt with glass doors in circular circa inner yard, which caused a walk-through blocker, fix missing inner doors in the X11 laboratory elevator, and more minor bugs. Looks like there's a lot of main and side mission fixes here, which is what a lot of people have been complaining about and basically dropping the game because of it. I'm really hoping that these fixes actually give us the ability to complete and finish the game. I haven't even seen anybody complete this game yet, and I think there's a hard lock out of doing that. So let's see if they got that out of the way. Resolve numerous mission blockers and bug encounters under specific conditions. Key fixes include mixed mission interactions with dead blind dogs in the Nightingale's Hunt mission, fix uncompletable objectives in the Seek and You Shall Find mission, fix multiple issues in There and Back Again mission, including one where the artifact couldn't be found, resolve dialogue loop with Zotov during the Needle in a Haystack mission, fix progression blockers in the Answers Come at a Price mission, including issues with bandits after an mission and missing the heavy key item, corrected mission markers for NPC locations in Hot on the Tail mission, fix door related issues in the Search of a Guide mission and the Side Hustle mission, fix issue when cutscene does not start during the Just Like the Good Old Days mission, fix issues with Lochka is missing in the Quiet's camp during the Just Like the Good Old Days mission, fix the issues during the Like the Good Old Days when Lochka acts aggressively after bringing him the emitter. It is now possible to turn off electricity in the flooded area during the To the Last Drop of Blood mission, fix multiple issues on the Edge mission, including the idle NPCs stuck indoors and the Monolith attack progression, fix progression blockers in the A Minor Incident mission, including issues with Bayan's collar and locked doors, adjusted performance drops and confusing objectives in the Search of the Past Glory mission, fix issues in the version of the Truth mission, including stuck NPCs and block progression after dialogues, reserved stuck cutscenes and block progression in the Dangerous Visitors, Ray's Last Hunt, and the Eternal Shining missions, corrected spawn behaviors for NPCs and enemies in the Boundary and Escape from the Cage missions, tweaked missions like Down Below, Budmo, and a big score to resolve stuck NPCs, misaligned markers, and missing dialogue options, and apparently 120 other issues with the mainline side missions and encounters. I'm glad they didn't go through them all here because I probably wouldn't have read them, but let's hope that gets rid of the hard lock to actually complete the game. Open world experiences, fix stretch or missing limbs on humanoid corpses, fix missing fast travel routes including to the concrete plant or toadstool, resolve issues with loudspeakers fast travel and NPC interactions in various locations such as Scientist Bunker and Chemical Plant, adjusted hostile NPC behavior during the arena missions, including bandits, tactics, and increased ammo for the tyrant fight, corrected mission progression in the Black Sheep and the Key to Freedom missions. Approximately 50 other issues were fixed. Player guidance, gear, and weapons, fix a bug that allowed the sell item to the trader for far more money than they actually cost, fix input blocking issues with the PDA inventory and attachments with interacting with artifacts, corrected flashlight behavior after saving and loading, resolved issues with grenade type selection, compass, marker overlaps, and missing mission markers, fixed inconsistencies with weapon and armor upgrade effects including pacing and upgrade reversals, improved HUD behavior and prolonged the duration of the point of no return hints during Down Below missions, fixed a bug where a player could sell mission items using gamepad, and approximately 50 other anomalies. It goes over a bunch of voiceover and facial animations and world fixes such as flickering textures in various locations including Sphere, Military Base, and Chemical Plant, resolved movement issues including getting stuck in certain locations during missions like Once More Into the Breach and A Tough Awakening, corrected artifact spawn points in some areas, fixed NPC behavior during encounters, adjusted voice volume during storm weather for improved audio balance, and approximately 50 other bugs. At the end here it says the work on the game and future patches continue. We are working on fixing A-Life bugs which will be addressed in future patches with no timeline on when that might be. Please continue to share your feedback and opinions on forums and social media. We are reading comments and noting things that we could improve in future updates. If you encounter any more anomalies that are not supposed to be in the zone, report them to our technical support hub that will help us investigate your particular case and implement fixes faster. And he thanks you so much for your feedback, passion, support during this period. Stay sharp and we will see you in the zone, Stalker. So it looks like many of the more important issues that hard block you out of actually completing quests is gone, and other stupid little things like melee distance and spongy mutants. This is a great patch. It's really big. I'm glad they got this out as quickly as they did, but there are still some glaring issues they need to get a hold of, and I hope they can fix A-Life soon. It worries me that there's no timeline on it. Another thing that they should really do is provide that full mod support that everybody's been asking for, just so like the community can fix the game. Just get more fixes out, get more changes into the game, I think would be better. I look forward to the next patch. I really hope it doesn't take all that long, but that's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you don't want to miss any future updates on Stalker 2. Thank you again and have a very nice day.